The difficulty takes a notch up today, not with the in-game settings, just with the standard of opponent. We start with Chelsea at home, although they are 12th at the beginning of this season. But as you well know, I don't really mean anything in terms of FIFA because we'll play against them and they'll play as if they were top of the table. After Chelsea, Inter Milan in 3 days' time in the Champions League. And we are in a fortunate position that in the Champions League we look like we are comfortable enough to go through. I'm failing miserably to be able to show you the Champions League group. After Inter, we have Southampton in the league, followed by Liverpool. We are effectively through in Europe. We are through. It's a case of whether we will or will not finish top. That changes things. The plan was to play Chelsea, play Inter, sim Southampton and play Liverpool. But with our Champions League future already assured, I will change that and we'll play the 3 Premier League games and we'll sim the Inter one. Now, obviously, at the beginning of this episode, I will cover what happened in yesterday because I'm not sure how many of you will have made it far enough to see what happened. You'll notice my striker is different. Picking up a 7-month injury, Gonçalo Martins. So Avdic is going to have to lead the line for the time being between now and January in every game. Now we have a decision to make when it comes to January. We can either try and find another striker for what will be minimal funds. We will only have about 25 to 30 million available to us. So I can either look for a striker to come into this fringe squad, or we can try and retrain Faulkner or Schaefer to a centre forward, move them in here and change them to centre forward like that, and then look for a centre midfielder. Because if Schaefer goes there, then Faulkner will move to Cam. If Faulkner goes there, then I'll need a centre mid anyway. Now, a central midfielder would probably be cheaper. I am yet to look through the free agents and see who might possibly be available in there, but we did that at the beginning of the season, and I think we found pretty much everyone that might be any good. So I am not sure who would be available at striker or at centre mid in Season 9 that might still be either an original player that's good enough or might be available as a regen. You'll notice that Soria is now 91 rated. He's grown yet again. Avdic has stepped up to the plate. He has stepped up to the plate since we've needed him to at present. He has 8 goals in 11 games. 3 in 5 in the Prem, 4 in 4 in the Champions League. Martins actually only had 5 goals. Avdic has actually been better than Martins has been so far this season. 11 contributions in 11 games. 9 contributions in 11 games. But I am going to need either that other striker or another centre mid in January. We're still a couple of episodes away because of the busyness of December. But that's my plan for the January window. We don't have much money. I currently have 12.5. Add to that the 15 or so we'll get for the Varane sale. And we'll have about 25 plus a decent wage budget. Not sure what Varane is on wage-wise, actually. Let's have a look. Raphael Varane. He's going to Bayern Munich. He's on 59 grand a week. So, yeah, we'll have about 25 million. Which isn't really going to be able to afford much quality, really, is it? So, it's going to be a tough season now. Just that one loss at striker makes such a big difference. Let's try and do the business as we can between now and the end of the season with what we've got, and we'll see what we can add at the time. For now, though, it's time to play Chelsea at home. Chelsea with Edouard Mendy in goal, Reece James, Mohamed Salisu alongside Urien Timber, Luca Hernandez and Ben Chilwell. Tielemans and Havertz still in the middle. Pulisic and Oyarzabal either side of newer signing Karim Adeyemi. Believe he joined in the summer just gone. An 81 rated Cancelo on the bench. Giovanni Lo Celso. Maybe he's someone we could look at for a centre mid spot. 86 Renan Lodi, Esposito, Harvey Vale, Grimaldo and Lunin on the bench. They've got great squad depth. We've got great squad depth, but our 11 is better than most. Let's go and prove that. Hoover. Forward to Jovic, I was going to say there. Advic. Gordon. Advic again. Into Stone. I mean, they've left. You can't do that. You saw him there on his own. The defence split. And Chapman was just sat there on his own. Watch them. Salisu's in with him. And he's gone to go and mark the man that Reece James is already marking. He's just wandered off. That's inexplicable defending. Salisu leaves a 91 rated George Chapman on his own in the box. Well, that's going to cost you a goal, Chelsea. You can't do that. You can't park there, sir. Throw for Chelsea. Pulisic back to Reece James. Given away. Brighton take the lead, so their push for a potential Premier League title challenge continues. Oh, he's offside, I think. He is. Mikel Oyarzabal buries it, but it won't count. Their captain leading the line, but he's too far the wrong side of the line on that occasion. I get lucky there, because we were wasteful in possession. Put ourselves under unnecessary pressure. We can't afford to do that too many times. Next time, Oyarzabal won't make the same mistake. He will be the right side of the line, and the goal will count. You can see their back five here, Chelsea. Timber, forceful in the challenge, but legally so. Out-muscling my man. Adeyemi out wide here to the marauding Ben Chilwell, who is away and has a decent left foot. Good enough to pick out Kai Havertz, whose right foot isn't good enough to find the corner. Adeyemi. In there to Tielemans. That's a ping. Pulisic will bring it down with excellent control. Havertz, Adeyemi, Oyarzabal trying to stop them from finding that killer ball. And Gwilt gets there with an excellent header. Chapman gets it under control, but I'm going to have to go backwards because, well, there's nowhere to go. There's just a sea of blue in front of me. Looking for Avdic. Nice turn. Here comes Elijah Stone. We'll burst into that gap. I'll look for Avdic again. He'll find Chapman. Chapman for a second. Edouard Mendy says no. Strong hand from the Senegalese. And it's behind for a corner. And he'll come and claim well there too. 10 to go till half-time. We still have that 1-0 lead. Chelsea practically gifting it to us. Hoover across to Gwilt and out to Sam McCallum. Saria's on his bike. I'm going to try and draw Reece James towards me first. He seems rather reluctant to do so. So we'll find Advic then. Or Avdic. I keep saying Advic rather than Avdic. Apologies. Stone with the delivery. Gwilt could be underneath this. Oh, Mendy loves to come and get a corner, doesn't he? I'll have that. Oh, we won't, actually. He's knocked it slightly short. He's picked out his man very well indeed, but they're going backwards. That'll be 1-0 at half-time. Thank you, ref. City drawing again against Wolves. Chance could open itself up for us to go top here if we can see this win through. Dear Wolverhampton Wanderers, you play in similar colours to us. Get a similar result, please. Go and beat Manchester City. There is a goal in another game. Oh, it's a penalty for Wolves! As if we started talking about it, we've manifested that. Wolves won. Cortez, the striker that we thought about maybe signing in the summer, goes and scores a penalty against City to put them 1-0 down. Don't even think about it. No! And then we concede as well. And I lose my 3-point haul. Oyarzabal. One disallowed, one that counts. Absolutely typical. Distracted by the Wolves news. Concede ourselves. That will still put us top on goal difference, I think. But obviously, we want to be top on points if we can. So let's go and get a second. And grab all three here, please. Oh, I can't believe it. We manifested a Wolves goal and then screwed ourselves over. Avdic is back here. Space in the middle. Oh, for Elijah Stone. He tried a through ball rather than a ball to feet, but I don't think there was any real other option there. Now they're on the counter, and this is dangerous. Adeyemi's going to go again. Havertz will look Sideways free, Arthur Bell. He'll get it across here to Christian Pulisic, who has options of his own. I think Adeyemi was offside there. He cuts it back. Play continues. He must not have been offside. That pass was short. Wasn't meant for Cade Gordon. He's gotten past his man. I pressed pass like 7 years ago. I was supposed to go to Avdic. Both of them were. Gordon, Avdic, Chapman. Find a teammate. Yes! They were saying something about City, though. What's the betting as we've gone in front? City have now equalised. But even if they have, that still means we'll be top by a point. The keeper came there, and I had to pass and just hope it found someone. Elijah Stone was that someone. 2-1 Cambridge against Chelsea, and hopefully they'll give me the update about Manchester City still. City did score. It's 1-1 at the Etihad, but it's 2-1 at the Abbey. And that's more important. Havertz, Adeyemi. It's not 2-1 at the Abbey anymore. Shot power. All right. No point telling me to shush, pal. Shot power, too much for Hubner there. That was a hell of a strike from Adeyemi. Keeper just... Was that away from the keeper? Or, I mean, it is struck with a massive amount of ferocity, but maybe Hubner should do better. It's not necessarily right in the corner, is it? As City equalise there, Chelsea equalise here, and every time we get an update about the Wolves City game, we concede. Please, no more updates. Leave it at 1-1, and let's go and get a third goal of our own. Stone, trying to poke that to Chapman, finds him. Looking for Soria, finds him. Looking for Stone, and then to Avdic. There's just no room. There's just no room. Chapman, Camavinga. Oh, Avdic was offside. Oh, heavy touch from Arthur Bell, but he's going to get past Sam McCallum there. Hoffman comes across and still can't get it off him, but thankfully Arthur Bell's kicked it straight at me. Camavinga across there nicely to Cade Gordon. I'm going to need the support to arrive. I'll look for George Chapman first. And across for Camavinga. Soria's tucked narrow. He's tucked brilliantly narrow. Avdic on the run. Chapman with me. Cade Gordon round the corner. Another goal for Brighton. They're not too far behind. We can't forget them. They go 2-1 up now against Aston Villa. And if they were still only a point behind us, we might actually, after potentially standing a chance to go top, actually drop to third. If City draw, we draw, and Brighton win, I think the Seagulls go top of the table. Or joint top at least, and level with us. No, above us even. Joint top and above us. It's going to be a 2-2 draw here, isn't it? Tielemans, yeah, it's a 2-2 draw. I think Brighton might be leading the way after that game. Genuinely, unless there was another goal that we weren't privy to. Oh, 1-1 between City and Wolves, 2-1 Brighton. I think Brighton and Hove Albion are top of the Premier League. We've got this game against Inter Milan that we need to get through first. And, well, we are already qualified, so we don't need to worry about this. If we win, we should get top. We've won. We should get top. Banging. We'll win our Champions League group. Our Brighton are joint top. But Manchester City have the goal difference advantage. We do have better goal difference. Continue to be undefeated, but we're drawing too many. And of course, again, just occurred to me, another 2-2. We thought we'd left those behind earlier in the season. Now time to welcome the Saints to us. Confirmation that Varane is leaving. Lancaster wants to play. I'm sorry, Jack. It's just not going to happen. Right. I think they're coming to us, aren't they? We're at home. No, we're going to them. 19th placed Southampton. Threatened with relegation. I've won Manager of the Month. I hope that hasn't jinxed me. As we head... Oh, Irving's jumped up a few... Oh, we changed his position off camera. I forgot about that. Well then. I am pretty sure I'm desperate for a win here. But is Manager of the Month curse going to enact itself on me? Going marching in with the Saints is Julien Jourdain in goal. It might be Julien Jourdain in goal. Alvaro Odriozola at right back. Papu Cisse, Maxime Esteve and Adrien Truffert at left back. Gineppo on the right. Medina and Fabian at centre mid with Crepin Diatta on the left. Terem Moffi and Fabricio Iglesias up top. Some options on the bench. Some of them good, some of them not so much. 4-4-2 for Southampton here. Sometimes that's quite hard to play against. 3 points, please, though. Imagine if Brighton win the Premier League this year. Imagine if we don't win the Prem in 3 attempts, albeit the first attempt was our first season at this level. We don't win the Prem at 3 attempts, and Brighton beat us to the title this year. No, thank you. We manifested a goal for Wolves in the last game. Hopefully I haven't just manifested a Wolves title win. Chapman will look for Avdic, who's surely got the legs to get there. Esteve does. Esteve holds him off. And anywhere will do for Southampton already. Chapman into Camavinga. Soria floated in out wide. Will cut inside. Avdic made a good run. He's in. Oh, the angle was against him though, and the shot was comfortable for Julien. Oh, I thought for a minute that was just going to go straight to George Chapman. Medina into Fabian. That's a rangy pass. It's a very good rangy pass. And Moussa Djenepo is inside the defender already, but thankfully Camavinga picks off his pass. Stone will look out wide here for Avdic. Oh, I thought had space to run into. That space disappeared. Soria gets away from the challenge, rides it. Advantage with us. Avdic is in a bit of space here. Avdic! Excellent technique from both he and the goalkeeper. Kept out. Delivery. Chapman's arriving. Chapman's up again. Soria will get to it. It's Cade Gordon. Gordon! Oh! Yes! What a goal! Cade Gordon hasn't been scoring many this season, similarly to Soria, but when they do score, they're belters! Soria against Leicester yesterday with a pinger finessed into the far top corner. Cade Gordon, foot through it, son. Bang! No chance for the keeper. We lead! Oh, they're talking about the manager of the month in commentary now and everything. Please don't jinx me. Please don't jinx me. Diatta inside. Stone intercepts, but he's tackled immediately. Diatta tackled again. Right. Come on, run, Avdic. Run, run, run. You've got the space to get into. I'm sure you've got the legs on Cisse. He does. Cade Gordon is there on the far side. I'll go for goal. Oh, so close to a second. Camavinga. I'll look for Soria. Then for Avdic. Cade Gordon. Oh, don't say anything about slipping. Thank you, Stuart Robson. That's what cost Liverpool a title. I don't want slipping to cost me a title too. Oh, he nearly gave that straight to Soria. Half an hour in, it's still 1-0. That's a lovely ball into the space. Moussa Djenepo, man at the back post, I've noticed. He saw him too. And I couldn't get there with Kiana Hoover. Crepin Diatta buries it. We saw it happening before the cross had even come in. Southampton equalise. Kiana Hoover, whoa. Kiana Hoover had the number 21 there to deal with, and then I just tried to get to the back post. He did jump for it, but Diatta got the run on him. 1-1. Absolute stormer from Cade Gordon. And then a simple back post header from 3 yards for Southampton, but it was a great delivery, and it needed to be pinpoint accurate. So take nothing away from Southampton. That's a good goal. Stone. 2 minutes added on. No, 1 minute added on. Avdic even turns his man. He's getting tugged. We're going to get a free kick here on the edge of the box. Right, is Stone still the best man to take these? George Chapman has better free kick accuracy and not quite so much power as he does free kick accuracy and curve stats. But if I can get this right, we might be in for another goal. Showdown with a save. I need a free kick taker that has power. The amount of players I've got that take a decent free kick, but they can't kick it fast enough. Okay, Gordon. I thought he had space to run into. I'll look for Soria. It's a great ball. Touch needs to be good. It is. Cross needs to be good. It is. But Cisse's there. Camavinga can challenge for this and he'll win it really well. And here's Elijah Stone. Oh, did it take a touch? It did. I don't know whether it was off a defender or the keeper stopped it, but it was travelling towards the back of the net. It was... I'm not sure. Didn't look like anybody touched that, but we'll take the corner. And if we score from it, we'll feel slightly embarrassed. We're not going to score from it. We might score from the second passage of play. Out here to Chapman. Oh, Red and white shirts closing me down here, there and everywhere. Saria. Avdic. No! Shot blocked well. Jordan pounces. Up we go. Well up. Still danger for the Southampton backline. Scoop it. Avdic! Wide! Cisse. Oh, accurate pass. Just floated through. That tackle could cause me problems. No! Get out! Oh, that was worrisome. No, they're still going to score, aren't they? Southampton 2, Cambridge 1. The substitute off the bench. The South Korean gives Southampton a 2-1 lead. As soon as it came in there, you knew. You just knew. Buried by Jun Sung Bin. Stone. Nicely to Kate Gordon. Looking for Avdic, who's through the gap. Avdic in the box. Avdic. That's better. We're not behind for long. Go and pick the ball up, pal. We need another one. It's that scoreline again. It's 2-2. But there is time for a fifth goal. Jun Sung Bin. Iglesias. Diatta. He's had Keanu Hoover on toast all game. Fabian into the middle. Iglesias waiting for that cutback. Diatta might go for goal himself. The ball rolls. Done me. Iglesias. Diatta. Iglesias. No. Bin. Camavinga away. Oh, panicking at the back. Definitely. Camavinga. Saria. Avdic is there, but he's not in a position to really cause their defence some problems. Now we're in a position to cause their defence some problems. I'll tuck this back looking for Saria. It took its time in being played. Chapman! Ah! Bollocks! Troffert. Gimme. Oh, it's going to be their throw again, isn't it? No, it's mine. Okay, we've got possession back. Now we need to get a goal and get our lead back. Newcastle scoring their game. Avdic, acceleration to get away. Looking for George Chapman. George. Yes! The turnaround is complete. 3-2. No more 2-2 draws for me. Thank you very much. George Chapman justifying his return to the club with a fantastic season here at Cam. Gifted a goal against Chelsea. And our saviour against Southampton. Smashed home into the far top corner. George Chapman again. Cambridge 3, Southampton 2. 3 goals, 3 points. Away, hopefully, from third spot. Kate Gordon. Stone will switch it. There's seconds to go. Seconds that won't see Southampton summon a comeback. We could even maybe add one more. Oh, it might fall for me. It has. Saria. That'll do. 3-2 will do. 3 points will do. A win in the Premier League again. Good. We couldn't quite muster it against Chelsea. 14 shots. We absolutely deserved the victory on this occasion. Wowee. And not top. Brighton lost. But Manchester City were victorious. So we're still unbeaten. But still not top. Up next, Liverpool. Bring it on, Reds. And the Reds that are coming to bring it on are Alisson, Trent, Gabriel, Jules Koundé and Fran Garcia. They've recently signed Franck Kessié from Brighton, so he's now their go-to holding midfielder with Curtis Jones and Aurélien Tchouameni in their midfield. That guy at centre forward, Ansu Fati and Brian Hill on either flank. Still got a lot of decent... Well, actually, not as many decent options on the bench. Only really Palhinha and Wilfred Ndidi. Some better names on the bench, but obviously they're not as high rated as they used to be, as we're however many seasons in now, 9. So if we can keep up the good level of form and go and pick up another win here, then that would be very much appreciated, gentlemen, if you don't mind. We want to win every competition we're involved in this year, and so far we are doing what we need to challenge at least to do that. Kate Gordon into the middle. Can you imagine if that had flown in from George Chapman? That was disgusting. I thought the defender was going to get there, so I just went for a fancy one because I absolutely expected Kessié to get to that. He's then missed it, and Chapman scorpion kicks it narrowly, agonisingly wide of that post. Nice turn by the defender. I got nailed there. Absolutely destroyed. Keanu Hoover's the man that's on the overlap here. And look at the man at the back post. Soria, I see you. Soria, no, Trent clears. Perhaps I should have crossed it a pace or two earlier. I'm not sure who it was that nailed me a moment ago, but they'll certainly, surely pick up a yellow card for it when play next stops. Just trying to stop them from being able to find the man that they want in the box, but they're getting closer and closer here with Ansu Fati. And we forced him off the pitch just by some strong, robust defending. Fran Garcia picks up a yellow card, and rightly so. It's Curtis Jones to Blin. Jones again. Otta. Oh, no, not there. Bloody hell. Looking for Chapman. Oh, strong challenge again from Liverpool. This time it's Jules Koundé, I think, that went through the back of me. To be fair, on that occasion, I think he won the ball, but it was evidently too strong a challenge for the referee's liking. I'm trying to send the defender so I can get Camavinga in here. And then we can cross it looking for Soria, who's just again not quite going to get on the end of the cross where he needs to. Looking for Advic to Elijah Stone. Oh, Elijah! Why can you not finesse? Please. Tackled. He delayed on it a little bit and we nipped in but couldn't get the ball back for ourselves. Tchouaméni with a quick ball. Excellent vision to see Ansu Fati away racing on that side. Read that, thank you very much. We'll take that back. Sam McCallum will look to get away from Ansu Fati. Easier said than done. Although Fati just threw himself into... They're very impatient with their tackling, aren't they, Liverpool? That was a terrible pass. Very impatient with their tackling. They just throw themselves into everything and just... picking up cards left, right and centre. Kessié looking to pick up a goal there. He couldn't have hit that sweeter if he tried 1,000 times. Luckily for me, it flew past the post. He hit it so hard the camera couldn't even keep up. Oh, what a ball that is. Cade Gordon in behind and goal for Cambridge. All about the assist. I could have squared it, didn't feel the need to. Full faith in Cade Gordon. To be fair, I should have done the apology celebration because Liverpool are his former team, of course. This pass. Oh, dreamy. Their defence split wide open and Cade Gordon just buries it. 1-0 Cambridge, that's a massive goal for us in the grand scheme of our picture of the season. 7 goals in 14 games for Cade Gordon now. He's really stepping up to the plate once again this year. Chipping in with a number of goals, which, with the lack of Martins now, is going to be very much appreciated. Here's Blin. Flattened by Stan Hoffman. VVD regen destroys Hervé Blin. Get off. Definitely a booking. Nowhere near the ball. Absolutely wiped him out. Blin will take the free kick himself. He might actually be winding up for a shot here. He is. He's nearly knocked Cade Gordon out there with it. And can we win that back? Gabriel will find Tchouaméni. Space is opening up here. Curtis Jones. Hoobner knocked off his feet, but gets back to them quickly enough to gather the ball in. We'll be 1-0 up at half-time. And we'll very gladly take the 3 points if we can see this result through. Corner for Liverpool. 52nd minute. Brian Hill off and Sen on. Sen is only 74, 75 rated, if that. So it's a really strange decision to take Hill off and bring Sen on because Hill was fully fit. 74 rated. By all means, he'll now go and probably score a hat-trick and make me absolutely regret criticising that substitution. But it is an odd one to make. Hoffman will get that down the line there, looking for Sam McCallum. And Soria is just itching to get in behind. He's just run offside there. The man in the middle, but Cade Gordon's onside. Oh, why? Just volley it normally. Please just volley it normally. Why have you got to go for the scorpion kick? I'm sure it probably would have ended the same way. But just volley it normally. Gwilt up, wins the header. Allison can't keep it out. 2-0 Cambridge. We will score a second. Let's get that dub, please. Let's push forwards towards a Premier League title. That's a ping. It will probably reach Sen as well. Well, Keanu Hoover did enough to put him off. There's that Liverpool press, but we've played around it this time. Oh, Elijah. That's so bad. That was really poor from Elijah Stone. You expect a lot better from a 91 rated player. Liverpool have got Manchester United next. So that's not going to be an easy fixture. But they've not found this one easy either. Oh, Blin's going to get to that, isn't he? You could just tell from the way that Gwilt moved there, in, back, around, and then up challenging for the header, that he absolutely just wasn't going to get to it. It was so painfully obvious. What's Gwilt's movement here? Trying to attack the ball. He backs up, then he goes forward, then he backs up again, then he ran round to the left and tried to come over the top of the man. Inexplicable physics engine. All I'm doing in control with Gwilt there, I'm in control of him here, and as the ball comes in here, I'm trying to just take a step forward to attack the ball. He takes a step backwards, then he comes forwards, then he goes backwards again, then he goes left, then he tries to jump around Blin to get to the ball, jumps left. That's why people call scripting, because that's a joke. 2-1 Liverpool. Thankfully, we just scored that second, so we had a little bit of a buffer. Let's go and restore that 2-goal advantage, shall we? Tell the game to go and screw itself. Then look for Stone. Then go to Cade Gordon in a moment. Actually, look at George Chapman, who's making a great run in the middle, inside the defender. I'm going to get to that first. Oh, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant from Avdic. Oh, it's also brilliant from Alisson. I can't believe I've missed. I genuinely can't believe I've missed. A gift from Liverpool to give us possession, and Chapman can't bury it. That's not what we paid £180 million for, George. We paid that ridiculous figure for you to bury chances like that and seal games and win us points. Fran Garcia looking to get in behind Keanu Hoover. He does so. Camavinga gets to that. Chapman tries to turn it. Doesn't do it very well. Look at Sarria on the far side. That's who we'll go to. Brings it down well. Lift it. Here's Stone. Elijah Stone. I'll take the free kick on the edge of the box. Definitely a good chance to bury it now and finish it from here. Right. Again, we'll go with Chapman because he has the best stats. And I'll just put more power on it. Come on, George. Make up for it now, please. Make up for it now, please. Oh, brilliant stop from Alisson. Excellent save. Only 7 minutes to go, though. I hadn't realised the clock had ticked down quite so far. 6 to go now. Liverpool on the brink of defeat. Up we go, please. Well up, Camavinga. Stone. Chapman. Avdic. Lovely turn. He's away. He's away. Right, this time, don't fuck it up. Here we go. He's reliable, even if Chapman can't be from time to time. We do restore the 2-goal advantage. We will win 3 points. And Avdic has stepped up to the plate in the absence of Gonçalves Martins. That may, if West Ham continue to hold Manchester City at the Etihad, that may take us top. 5 goals in 8 matches in the Premier League for Emir Avdic, and he's been scoring in Europe too. No further news of that City game, actually, that I can recall hearing anyway. They're in behind Liverpool, but too little, too late, lads. Where you going? Backwards. Where you going? Come on. Thank you. Final whistle, please. Thank you. Get in. We win by 3-1. Let's see if City scored, or did West Ham score, or did nobody score at the Etihad? What was the final result? Please, 2-1 City. Bollocks. Never mind. Means we keep tabs with them, and we're not letting them race away with it yet. Thank you very much. Still within a point. Brighton, 3rd now, and we're back up to 2nd. So that rounds the episode out very nicely indeed. We'll be very pleased with that. So tomorrow will be Brentford, a sim against Legia Warsaw, Wolves and Everton. Then West Ham, Derby in the Cup, and Fulham away as we then head into January, where we will not only have an FA Cup game scheduled, also hopefully 2 Carabao Cup semi-finals as well. So January is going to be split into multiple episodes. Probably just 2, but maybe more, considering we want to have a strong impact on the way that things have played out this season. That was the aim at the beginning of this 9th and final season, wasn't it? For us to have more of a say and less simming. So that's the way we'll play it out. But we'll end today's episode second in the table and still within touching distance of Manchester City. They won't stop winning, but we refuse to be beaten. Still without defeat thus far this season, with the best goal difference in the league, the best goal scoring record, the best defensive record, joint best defensive record actually with Arsenal. Just double check that no one else has got a better one. To be fair, look at Newcastle there with 15. We are arguably the best side in the division at the minute. And hopefully, come the end of the next episode, if not the end of the season, we will prove that by winning the title. I'll see you tomorrow for more.